everyone. My name is Obuti Joy. I'm from Business Education Department. I'm happy to be one of the contestants in the digital education learning that is ongoing now. So I'm here to teach you, direct you, enlighten you on how you can combine school duties and weekend duties without losing your sanity. Combining two of them is not an easy work at all. Combining lectures and weekend duties is like running a marathon with and also solving a cubic at a time. Two of them it will not work because it's totally not possible. But combining two of them with your insanity being
your sanity being intact. Continue. Yes.
Okay, thank you. But combining two of them with your sanity being intact is very, very possible. How can you do that? I've mapped out some lists that you can be able to, if you're able to put it into practice, it will help you to go a long way with you able to be a student at this time, be an employee. Number one is 0-day rule. When I say 0-day rule, is that particular day. Your weekend shouldn't start, your week shouldn't start on Monday. Instead, it should start on Sunday. That Sunday is whereby you sit down, calm down, and think of your duties, both for lecture and for employee work, which you are doing. Be able to put everything in order. You calm down, write them, how you are going to do it, date, time, and how you are going to carry them out. By so doing, you have calmed down, your brain is in order at the time you are setting it. And once you set it, you have to make sure that you follow it the way you set it, so that your sanity will be intact. It's not after doing both weekend lectures, weekend duties and lecture, then you will not be behaving like you are not you again. Number two is front-loading your work. When I say front-load your work, in a situation whereby you have lecture by 8, and unfortunately the lecturer didn't come, you can't just sit down doing absolutely nothing. You can thereby take the work you are supposed to do after the lecture. You will not do it that particular time you're supposed to have a lecture because the lecturer is not there. So the best thing for you to do is to do the work that you're supposed to do after the lecture that time. For example, if you're supposed to go to a library after the lecture, but the lecturer is not there, you can just quickly go to the library at the same time. Thereby you have front-loaded your work and you will still have much time to rest. Thereby your brain will be in order for you to continue another day. The second one is digital silence. When I say digital silence, I mean switching off your phone or putting your phone on mute. If you put your phone on vibration or leave your phone to ring out, definitely if someone drops a message, you will be tempted to check what exactly is the person saying. Imagine you are in a class, a lecturer is teaching, and then someone has sent a message, and you now open your phone. You will now read, please, did anyone understand page 44? Definitely, your mind will deviate from that thing the lecturer is teaching. You will not be thinking what page 44 says, and whether you understand it or not. And by the time your mind will deviate from the lecture, what the lecturer is teaching, when they want to ask you a question at the end of the lecture, you notice that you don't understand it. Even the one you have understood, you can no longer remember it because you have deviated. You have not gotten the information fully, and you deviated from it to check your phone. But if you switch off your phone or put it on mute, definitely your mind will be focused. You will pay attention to what the lecturer is teaching. You will not lose your concentration at the moment. Will you still emerge to that one, or should I introduce myself?
No, continue from where it starts.
Okay. The last one is radical body. When I say radical body, when you are in school, you are totally a student, not an employee. When I say you're totally a student, you need to pay attention, focus. All your thinking should be about academic and the subjects you're having at the same time. It's not when you're in class, you're a student, you will not be thinking of what you're going to do when you reach, what your boss is going to tell you. Just leave your boss aside, focus in your education for that particular moment. And secondly, when you are an employee, you're no longer a student. Whereby you will not be like, let me call this person, let's see whether if he or she can send me the assignment that we have or the place I will study for my quiz. No. When you are an employee, you focus there, you focus on everything that concerns that your work. You focus there, let all your attention, everything be there. Because whereby you will be in your boss office, you will not be thinking of how you are going to do your assignment. Your boss can be talking to you and your mind is not there. And by the time your boss is not there, you go and do this, you will not be like, what do you ask me to do? By that time, you're not losing that your boss interest on you because meanwhile you're not paying attention, and in the process of when someone will be shouting at you, why didn't you do this, why didn't you do that, your mind also is at risk because you'll be disturbed because of the noise. And lastly, if you can put this simple step that I've given to you into practice, it will go a long way in helping you both academically and financially, because when you're an employee, you're going forward for finances. That is the reason why you're there as an employee. If you're able to put them into practice, it will go a long way to help you to achieve these two things with your sanity being intact. Wealth is education. Education is wealth. Two of them cannot do without any. The two of them are very, very important in life. So in order for us to acquire that education, acquire wealth, we need to be healthy. That's why you should put all these things into practice. Thank you.